bus! Woo! Frankly, I've had enough. I've decided I'm gonna take over the Prairie Dog Central and the Winnipeg Railway Museum. To the wonderful people in charge, you're done. It's over. Too bad. Womp womp. I'm proposing a Penn Central-like merger, but this time it'll be epic. Because we'll have everything under one company. The freight, because we're taking over Lake Line too. The passenger steam train. The dusty displays. We'll do it all. Oh, this is the wrong script. I'm so sorry. Welcome back to another train video. Today, we're following the Prairie Dog Central on their first official tourist train of the year, the Yo Mama Express. We start off with 5232 pulling the coaches out of the big tent and up to the platform. A few minutes later, the former Grunk GP9 4138 was started up and went out to the main line to couple up to the train. Here's the other GP9, 1685. Gee, I wonder which railway this belonged to before the PDC. Probably the Pennsylvania. Just kidding. This guy actually has a pretty fascinating history that I'll probably talk about one day. And then there's this little guy, a former Manitoba Hydro GE 35-ton switcher. Around 11:15, the train departed from their Inkster station headed northwest on the former CN Oak Point subdivision. Man, this was probably the windiest day of the year so far. Like, the bike ride north to Grosse Isle was brutal. A quarter mile behind the train was former CN SD40 5232. Also Cameron from Amtrak Guy 365's Marysville Railroad Stories. The train and I made it to Grosse Isle. Passengers got out, got snacks, and walked in and around the site and the train. There wasn't really much going on this day, so let's just skip to the return trip. Here's something you don't see, like, ever. A modern-ish SD40 leading ancient 100-plus-year-old railcars, let alone passenger cars. Now here comes the fun part of the trip. The wind was finally at my back, and the track paralleled the highway for a good few miles. It really seems like the passengers on board were amused at the Fulmer beating their train on a bike from a standstill at one point. Here's the train again crossing Highway 6, the second last crossing on the line with a mechanical crossing belt. Well, to the shock of a few people on board, I managed to win the quote-unquote race with the train to the station. Bro, I am telling you, I could not feel my legs by the time I got even halfway home. That was a 80-kilometer round trip. I did not need to do all that. After that, the SD40 pushed the coaches back to the shed for the day, and the GP9 went back to sleep. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Comment, like, and subscribe. Consider joining the channel membership to read my museum takeover manifesto. I hope the passengers on board that day had a good experience and had a great Mother's Day. All that good stuff. For now, this is the Winnipeg Railfan saying, I sure wish I'd have been able to get to Wilcox, Saskatchewan before 2816 arrived on Sunday. I would have stood behind all the school kids waving to the train as it went by. I certainly would have shot that. Oh. If you know, you know. Alright, bye. Bye, that's enough. Bye.
Hi there.